Happy birthday, Neville.
Happy birthday, Neville. This is our birthday wish for you.
And memories.
Good memories.
Yes.
Many good memories.
Yes. Well, how could we forget that we first met you through our daughters, Callie and Erica, at the JCC preschool and the pool, where we spent many days out there enjoying the sun.
Playing backgammon. You were patient enough to teach me a little bit about backgammon, although I came to find out later on that you were an expert at it, and you were just kind of being very patient with me. Thank you for that.
Yeah, keeping one eye on the kids in the pool and one eye on the backgammon game.
That's right. And didn't you sort of save a kid in the pool once? I think you did. I thought you saw a kid flailing around in the pool and you jumping in to rescue the kid because no one else was paying attention. I think I remembered that, right?
Yeah, that's right. Okay. And what else can we remember? Oh, great trips. We had great trips together, both as couples and as families. The first one I want to remember is our trip to Puerto Rico, where we stayed at Vieques, the island off of the main island, which was just lovely.
What's notable about Vieques is that it used to be a bombing run for the U.S. Navy, but they moved out and they let us move in, and we found a nice little house for our two families to live in for that week. One of the highlights, I think, for me that we remember, and you keep remembering it too, was the phosphorescence bay.
The bioluminescent bay, which is, I looked this up, it's great. It was populated by the dinoflagellate, oh God, I can't read this, Pyrodinium bahamense, and also called the Puerto Mosquito Bay. And it got that way because the entrance to the sea was closed off. Apparently when the Spanish were there back in the, I don't know when, in the early 1500s, they thought that these dinoflagellates were the work of El Diablo.
Yeah, so the devil.
So they tried to block off the bay from the rest of the ocean by putting big rocks there. I don't know why you do that when you had so many other things to do to try to stay alive in the 1400s, but they did, and then the bioluminescent bay was there. As we left, I remember we also got stuck in the mud.
Oh yeah, that's right. We had to get somebody to drag us out of the mud.
Yeah.
But then we got back to our place. Then finally the final stage.
Back.
We took a small Piper Cub, small plane, all jammed into the plane. Flew from Vieques to San Juan, the main city, just in time to see the flagellation of Jesus.
The Viernes Santo, Good Friday.
Good Friday. And I tried to get you to help me carry the dead bishop, but you would not have it. You just stood back and watched as the parade marched through the city with the
Roman centurions beating people and
that's right,
that
whipping
kind of
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was a Good Friday. Your introduction to some of the Christian traditions that we celebrate.
Yes, and then our next memorable trip that I want to bring up is actually the Klein family's first kid's marriage in Mexico, where we, after a great celebration, we took a side trip to Yalapa, where we stayed in a Mowgli-style jungle house and enjoyed the relaxing pace of life there.
But first, before that, you were called upon for your emergency medical skills when Leslie broke her toe.
Oh, yeah, on the way there.
Yeah, on the way there, you broke your toe, so you had to do some jungle medicine with fixing up her toe.
Yeah, you taped my toes together, but it gave me a foot fungus, jungle rot.
Yeah, and we didn't get a bill for that, so I don't know, maybe later.
So also we there's a theme here. We have a history together of taking great hikes to wonderful waterfalls where we throw off the conventions of staid society.
Yeah. Leslie wanted that one.
Yeah, I know. No. This is the second time we did that. Although the first time we did it was up on the North Shore, and
is it the Temperance River that we hiked up?
I can't I think it was I don't know. I can't remember if it's the Temperance River or another one of those great rivers up on the North Shore. But that was great fun memories.
And now this is an aside to all those who are watching, that if you go hiking, you want Neville to go forward first, because then he gets us all the mosquitoes. They love him, and the rest of us came away with no mosquito bites. So
Yeah.
always bring Neville along, and making sure that he's got enough skin exposed so that the mosquitoes will have a good blood meal, and then you'll enjoy the rest of the
Yeah,
hike.
very important in Minnesota.
Yes.
Okay, the last thing we
Oh,
wanted
yes.
to remember is a trip up to our cabin in Lake Lida, Minnesota, where we enjoyed, this is a longer time ago when we were younger, where we enjoyed running,
Yeah.
running in the morning, gin and tonics before noon.
Before noon, you keep bringing that up, Neville. That was the one experience with the lushes, the bacons and shock lushes, that you had gin and tonics before noon. But my favorite part of that weekend was the fact that you and Michelle were assigned to the master bedroom of the cabin, and it seems that your voracious libido was strongly muted by the portrait of a praying Jesus over your the head of your bed. It was a major disappointment to you that you had to sleep below the praying Jesus.
Well, anyway, just to summarize, we want to let you know that the good experiences are not the only reason we find you so valuable and
Lovable,
lovable
and endearing.
and endearing as a friend.
Yes.
You have a good heart.
Yes.
You are a mensch. You are funny, and we have felt very loved by you.
Yes.
So
yeah.
we really appreciate that. And we would toast with a gin and tonic, but it isn't noon yet.
Yeah, not quite noon, so we'll have to wait for that one.
Okay, happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
We love you.